Welcome back to A Moment in History. I'm Seth Udinsky. In the years leading up to World War II, German dictator Adolf Hitler spoke of the creation of a Third German Reich, a 1,000-year reign where Germany would essentially rule the world. Now, what was Hitler talking about? And for that matter, what even is a Reich? Well, a Reich is a German word that simply means empire or ruling state. Let's find out the answer to these questions by exploring the history of the German people, which included three notable empires, or three German Reichs. The story of the three Reichs goes all the way back to the early Middle Ages. The first German Reich is the Holy Roman Empire, which historians have humorously quipped was anything but holy or Roman or an empire. The Holy Roman Empire began with the coronation of Charles the Great, also known as Charlemagne. On Christmas Day in 800 AD, the King of the Franks was crowned by Pope Leo III as the Emperor of the Romans in a strange effort, it would seem, to revive the glory of the old Western Roman Empire, which had been dead and gone since the year 476. The reality is, this coronation was actually the beginning of a new empire, and it really could not even be called an empire after the reign of Charlemagne because it was just so small. It was basically a collection of German principalities along with the Papal States in Italy. Still, it was a powerful force in Western Europe during the medieval age, especially in the battle between secular authority and church authority. At various times in the Middle Ages, the Holy Roman Empire was the most powerful kingdom in Europe. But after the Middle Ages, as the power of the church began to decline, the Holy Roman Empire actually began to decline as well. Finally, in 1806, Napoleon Bonaparte destroyed the Holy Roman Empire, ending the 1,000-year reign of the First German Reich. The Second German Reich was known as the Prussian Empire, born in the wake of the Franco-Prussian War in 1870. The Germans, under Prussian ruler Otto von Bismarck, defeated the Second French Empire in the war to establish the Second German Reich. And it was this German Reich that would join the arms race of 19th and early 20th century nationalism that teamed up with Austria and the Ottoman Empire to take on the British, French, Russian, and eventually American forces in World War I. The Germans, of course, were defeated, and the Second German Reich came to an end. Now, in the ashes of that defeat, a disgruntled German war hero founded a political group known as the National Socialist Workers' Party. He would rise in power thanks to his rhetorical abilities, and in 1933 he would become chancellor of a reborn Germany. His name was Adolf Hitler, and he would create the Nazi German Empire that would become known as the Third German Reich. Like the First Reich, Hitler dreamed of a 1,000-year reign. Like the First Reich in its first decade under Charlemagne, Hitler wanted dominance over all of Europe, but not just Europe. He wanted dominion over the whole world, ruled by what he called the superior German race. Providentially, the Third Reich lasted only 12 years into its 1,000-year goal, thanks to the courage of the Allied forces, who put a stop to Hitler's insanity with the defeat of the German forces in World War II, thus ending the Third German Reich. Thanks so much for joining me once again for A Moment in History.